It's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards. Today we're going to be working with the Lasting Lily stamp set and Lily Framelits dies. This card is somewhat complicated. It's not too bad, but it's a little fussy. So this is the outside. This is what the inside looks like. So let's get started on this card. Put it here. Oh, it was so beautiful today here in Deadwood. I walked yesterday and today. I did a 2-mile walk trying to get some exercise. We're using the Lasting Lily Framelits. It's free with a $50 or $100 purchase until the end of the month. And then the framelits that go with it. Open that up so you can see what they look like. This. These cut out the lilies and these cut out the stems and the leaf. And these are labeled. Cut out 2 different size labels. And this is a distinctive stamp. It's a photopolymer. The other stamp set we're using is Jar of Love and the Everyday Jar Framelits that go with it. These are in the annual catalog. And then I'm using the Petal Promenade paper. I've been using it, but this is the back of this paper that I had been using in some previous videos. I really like the back of it. This is 4 by 5 1/4. This is Soft Suede 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I'm using a very vanilla, thick, very vanilla card base that opens up. I think I'm too close. There. I stamped the inside of this one already. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. First thing we're going to do is adhere our DSP to our soft suede. I have everything stamped and cut out, so this video doesn't take too terribly long. I'm waiting for my paper pumpkin. It should be here probably tomorrow night, so I'm hoping to do some alternatives. Probably won't be able to upload anything until Friday. So there's that piece. Now, I took a piece of vellum and I stamped the jar. This is very vanilla. No, this is Whisper White. I stamped it with Pool Party. And then I stamped the jar, and then I die cut them out. And there's a die that will cut the jar, and then it'll cut the center. And then we're going to adhere this to our piece of vellum. I wanted it to kind of look like a jar, but not a clear jar, because I wanted to make it look like it had water in it. So I wanted to color. I used Stampin' Blend Pool Party, Dark Pool Party, to color water. As you can see on this one, it looks like there's water. And then I drew a line here with my Pool Party marker, so it looked like the bottom of the jar. And then I just kind of lined this up so it was like so. a little too much down there. You're real careful how much you get on there. Okay, once you've done that, then you flip it over. I use this to draw the line, so it looked like the bottom of the jar. This is the Pool Party marker, and then this is Dark Pool Party Stampin' Blends. And I determined kind of where I wanted, how high up I wanted the water, and then I just colored it. The back. This is the back. So you can go over the lines, it doesn't matter. And I just kept coloring it till it was as dark as I wanted it. And then I set that aside to dry because it's damp. Okay, then I took my lilies, and I've already stamped them and die cut them out. This stem goes with the small lily, and then this stem goes with the larger lily. And we're just going to put a little dab of glue on the back of this right at the top. And I always say it's a dab, and it usually ends up more than a dab. And then you just kind of set it on there. And I'll take what's on my finger. That should be enough for there. And then adhere this to that. Okay. Let's see if I can get some of that off my fingers so I don't get it all over my stuff. And then I wanted this to be, it's going to kind of get covered up, but I'm going to glue this leaf to this stem. So if you put a little bit of glue right there, and then attach it to that stem, just like that. Okay, now the next thing I did was decided where I wanted my lilies on the front of my card. And I wanted them pretty high up because I needed to make room for the jar to make it look like this was coming out of the jar. I don't think I have this quite up high enough. But, oh well. Then I took dimensionals and put on the back of my flowers, because I wanted them to be raised up. I think I can put there. No, I'm going to have to use small ones the farther down we get because they could be too big. And I wanted one on the back of this leaf, and then just a little piece on the back of this one, and a little piece right there. Okay. And you don't have to worry about gluing your stems down, although you could. I haven't decided if it's easier to fussy cut. I'm going to put a little piece right there. I haven't decided if it was easier to just stamp the flowers on the front of the card or cut them out. So this needs to be up fairly high, because we got to make room for our jar. Because you don't want the jar going off the bottom of the page. And then I did put a little dab of glue behind these stems. Don't need much. If I can do it without overdoing it, as usual. Okay. As usual, how I do that. Can't seem to get the glue to come out easily. Okay, and then I took my jar, and then I took these strips of, I put it in the instructions at the bottom of the video. These are I can't remember what they're called, but they're strips of dimensionals, because I wanted the jar to look like a jar, not just flat on the page, on the card. So, and this was easier than using the edges. Since I have them. You'll have to remember that these are a little thicker than the dimensionals, so when we do the sentiment, we need to double up. Now see, I should have put that leaf in a different spot, because it's going to look funny. So let's see if we can get it off of there without messing up anything. I forgot that I had it up higher. You're not going to be able to see this, so I'm going to cut this off and move it up kind of underneath. Put a little bit of glue on that. Lost my dimensional. See if I can find another little piece. So I do think it needs one right there. We're just going to stick that right there like that. Because once we put the jar on there, you're not going to be able to see it anyway. So you can see that. We don't want to look like we got our half a stem there. I think I'll be able to cover that with the ribbon. I'm going to put a little piece of dimensional right here. So raise that up. Okay. Ideally, this needed to be up higher. but it's stuck on there now and it's under the water, so I don't think we'll be able to see it. Okay. Let's go down a bit. Okay. Lastly, now let's go ahead and put our ribbon on there that I've already tied. You can sort of see that broken leaf in there, but we're going to fix it with the sentiment. So I'm going to put the sentiment up a little higher on this one. But we need to sponge. I stamped this with Soft Suede, and this is very vanilla cardstock. And I'm inking it with powder pink. Okay. And the ribbon is powder pink, I believe. Yes, shimmer ribbon. So we need a double dimensional on this. Put one on there, and then you put another one on there, and then you put a little bit of glue right here, because we're going to stick it to the jar, and I'm going to put it up right here. There, I like it up there. Okay, now we're going to adhere this to the front of our card. And we're almost done. I want to remind you of my drawing, giving away a set of rectangle stitched framelits. Sign up as a demonstrator under me. $99 during celebration gets your name in the drawing 3 times, and you get $175 worth of product. If you don't want to be a demonstrator, you just want to purchase product, every $50. Plus you get free product for out of celebration, and I have a host code for every $50 giving stuff away. I'd be happy to have you as my customer. Oh, I have a butterfly. These are from the butterfly paper. I used the butterfly punch to punch them out. I didn't feel like coloring a bunch of butterflies when I had that paper. And I could just put a little butterfly right there. And then we're going to put, these are petal pink. Let's put one right here. And one right here. And I think we need something up right, about right there. There. Okay, our card is finished. What do you think? If you like this card, give me a thumbs up. It's a little bit fussy with doing the jar, but I kind of like the way it looks. It does look like water in there. It's a little over this way where this one's more in the center, but I don't think it really matters. Oh, and I did stamp the envelope. What do you think? I thought that turned out pretty. Anyway, I'm learning how to chop up my DSP so I can use it up instead of hoarding it. So, I hope you have a blessed day. Enjoy all the beautiful sunshine before it starts raining again. Until next time, happy crafting!